Good morning, Dopey, and welcome to Good Morning. I feel like you're in the shade too much. Like, how is that possible? Here, lean forward. Why?
Do I have to sit like this?
I think we have to go like this.
To turn ourselves towards the sun?
Yeah, you don't want to be in the shade in such a nice sunny place.
There we go.
It's funny because before we started, I was like, man, now I'm kind of shaded.
Well, we wanted the palm tree directly in back of us.
I was like, I look really good. And then I look at myself and I'm like, I don't know.
You actually look like really tan there and not as tan in person.
I'm very tan.
Did you put a filter on this?
I put the tan filter.
Oh, okay.
The Arabic filter on there. So good morning, Dopey. Welcome to Good Morning, Dopey. My name is David. I'm joined by Evan. Welcome
Good morning,
back.
guys. Thank you. Good to be back.
The Good Morning Dopes have seen me scramble on a daily basis to get these out. And I was thinking, let's see if Evan's around.
Here I am.
There he is. And
I'm back.
the Dopey Nation also, the Good Morning Dopeites, the Good Morning Dopes, whatever you want to call them, know that I'm actually not here right now. I'm actually in Greenport glamping.
Glamping?
Well, that's what rich Jews call camping.
Oh, yeah. I know about glamping.
So we're renting an RV in Greenport.
Oh, wow.
So that's where we are right now.
Bougie.
As we're here. Yeah, this is Linda's plan, and I'm just rolling with it, and we'll see how it goes.
How do you feel about it?
I feel confident.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Make fires, go swimming.
Can you make a fire?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I don't need I'm not going to have a bow drill. I'm not going to be like, although I'd like to.
So actually, my girlfriend and I are going up to New Paltz, and we're doing hiking at by Mohawk Mountain, and then on the way up we're going to Breakneck Ridge, and I'm like preparing for us to like
naked and afraid shit.
Get lost, and like have to stay overnight. And she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm preparing our survival kit," like.
Can you do that? Can you do it?
I have no fucking clue, but it's better to have it and figure it out than not have it at all, right?
I think that somebody...
Winnie's digging me into a hole here. I'm falling down.
Fucking Winnie. What's wrong with you? Winnie, what's wrong with you?
There we go.
I think somebody... I have an idea for a business. Come here. What's wrong with you? This fucking dog. She really just always needs attention.
Yeah, she's very needy. Here she is. She is. Look, she got her paw on my shoulder.
Yeah, she likes it. We haven't children.
So you have an idea for a business?
Yes. We get a property, and we call it Naked and Afraid Land, and people can go there and get naked and do the survivalist thing. Do you watch Naked and Afraid?
Yeah, of course. So it's basically a nudist colony.
With survivalism in it.
So it's like... It's like a reality show combined with a nudist colony.
No. It's not it's an experience. It's not to make a show. It's so that if you and your girlfriend want to go do Naked and Afraid, you can go there.
Okay, so it's like Great Adventure, Naked and Afraid.
Something like that. It's like the opposite of glamping. It's some kind of nudist camping without any stuff, so you don't have to pay for anything.
Are you gonna put like challenges out there and like things you have to do?
No, because all you have to do is survive.
Oh, okay.
You just have to stock the lake with fish. You can bring one thing. I don't know. It's an idea. What's the daily reflection? I'm sorry for wasting Dopey Nation's time.
I think it was a good conversation. All right, August 13th, a clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
Yup. And third, having thus cleaned away the debris of the past, so we consider how, with our newfound knowledge of ourselves, we may develop the best possible relations with every human being we know. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 77. As I faced the 8th step, everything that was required for successful completion of the previous 7 steps came together. Courage, honesty, sincerity, willingness, and thoroughness. I could not muster the strength required for this task at the beginning, which is why this step reads, became willing. I needed to develop the courage to begin, the honesty to see where I was wrong, a sincere desire to set things right, thoroughness in making a list, and willingness to take the risk required for true humility. With the help of my higher power in developing these virtues, I completed this step and continued to move forward in my quest for spiritual growth.
How thorough do you think you were?
I think I was as thorough as I could possibly be at that time. meaning I still think of things today that I was like, fuck, like I should probably do something about that, you know, like for example, when I was young and I worked at this bagel store, I would like ride up there on my bike on my day off, and we would always like take food and shit from there when we were supposed to like write it down on this sheet, and I'd ride up there on my day off, and like, you know, I would just chill there because I knew everyone who worked there, and like they would go into the back and I'd be chilling there, and I'd like steal money out of the tip jar and go buy a 10 bag of weed, you know, and things like that. Like that I didn't put on there, you know, I didn't think of it at the time. Like all the things I could think of at the time, I put on there. So I feel like I was thorough in that sense, but things pop up here and there that like, I should really go in that place and put like a $50 bill in the tip jar, you know, or talk to my sponsor about it.
And then not do it.
Well, I've thought about it and have
just
not
go
done
do
it.
it.
I know.
That's such a great move.
I'm waiting till I get paid and then I'm gonna do it.
That's such. When did this pop into your head?
The other day.
I think it's a great move. I mean, for me, I don't think I was as thorough as I could have been.
No? You purposely left shit off, or?
No, I have blank, huge holes in my brain and my consciousness and my memory.
I feel like that's normal when you're a drug addict or an alcoholic, right? You're not, like, can you possibly remember every single harm that you've done?
No.
I think that's why you just, you do the best you can, and the rest you, like, try to do the next right thing, and that, like, fills in for all those blank spots or all those other harms that didn't come into your brain while you're doing it, you know?
100%. So you do your best, but I have a feeling, I mean, I don't know, because you know people that are like, they write like 30 pages of harms and then they relapse. Like, I think it's just like the balancing act is just always to go forward, you know?
That's it.
Go forward.
That's all you could do. And even with the amends, like, I know we're on step 8, but with the amends, I feel like some people I've heard are like, oh, you're not moving on to 10, 11, and 12 until you do all your amends. Like, there's still amends that I haven't done yet, like, that are still out there that, like, I either haven't come across a person or whatever it is. I think you need to continue going. Like you said, keep moving forward, keep going into 10, 11, and 12, Just, do as many amends as you can, write the thorough list, do as many amends as you can, and then continue on. And when the time is right, you'll know, and you'll make those amends, and you'll come across whatever you need to come across to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, life is very weird. It's like this weekend is the Christmas show, and if you don't know what that means, it means on August 16th we call it Christmas, aka Dopey Day in August. And what we do for that is, there's this big idea I had years ago, and we've done it every year, and this year is kind of the smallest version of this idea, which is everybody involved in Dopey, and I'm talking to you guys, you put the Dopey logo over your eyes on social media.
I've seen that, yeah.
And so the idea was we had set up the show anonymously, and we always put the Dopey logos over our eyes and social media. And then it was like, my idea was like, well, you don't know who's who that way. Everybody could be an addict. Anybody could be an addict. It's about ending, it's my highfalutin idea about ending the stigma.
I like it.
But so you should please do it. And then but I was talking this weekend. We have this woman on the show, Annie. We have 2 Annies. One Annie was Chris's girlfriend who found his body when he died, and the other Annie is this English woman who's a old school Dopey listener. And me and her were kind of talking. I don't think it went in the conversation that we recorded. I think it was either before or after. We were talking about Chris, and a lot of Dopey between 0 and 142. Chris was talking program hardcore. And he knew the shit inside and out, and he, if you listen to him talk about it, he just like, it was a little annoying, like how much he knew about it. And then what's really annoying is that he died, he relapsed and he died. So it's like, I think the gold standard is living and like moving forward.
Do you think that him like talking about it that much, and like, well, obviously he's knowledgeable, but do you think like the talk about it was like a front in some way? Not like a front that he didn't know it, but like almost like a cover. You know what I'm trying to say?
It was definitely, he was very smart, and he wanted he was very insecure. He was the classic addict, the egomaniac with the insecurity crisis, or whatever you want to call it, the piece of shit in the center of the universe. And it was his default to shine. You know what I mean? To like set it up so that he sounded really smart and knew what he was talking about. And it definitely worked against him. It definitely prevented him from being authentic all the time. And he knew it. And he talked about that on the show here and there. But when I think about this kind of thing, like here we are, we're recording. Today is August 13th, and I've done Daily Reflections for, like almost 3/4 of a year around. And like, what if I relapse and I die, and this stupid daily reflection is out there, or you relapse and you die, and here we are talking program, but all we have is today. I don't need to be grim.
I mean, the words are just words at the end of the day. That's why you gotta live it. It's easier said than done. To live every word. That's it's just.
I don't know. In some ways, and this is a weird thing. In some ways, it's easier just to do it and not say anything, and. Because the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding is fun.
Well, 100%, but I'll start questioning start questioning the program almost, to be like, what is this shit doing for me still? But I know it's bullshit. I'm telling myself in my head, because, how many people have you heard come in 10 years, 15 years, I drifted away from the program, stop doing this, stop doing that, and they relapse. Am I going to take all those people and say to myself again, like, I'm different. I'm different.
You probably are
insanity.
better than that. You probably are better than that.
Don't blow my head.
No, I'm saying I do this to be involved in the process. The process is everything. It's like the process is, it keeps it moving, keeps it green, it keeps it possible. It's like, I don't necessarily live for all the cliches or all of the spiritual dogma or all the rules or all the shit, but I don't want to fuck up my life. And this is like a great net that if I fall, I don't die.
Exactly.
I can stumble and I can hear something good. But I do it. It's not like I choose AA over anything else for any reason except it's accessible, it's free, it works. It's the only reason. Yeah. Anyway, this went off on an interesting tangent.
It's good though.
Good. I mean, I think it was good. Stay strong, Dopey Nation. Thank you, Evan, and fucking toodles for Chris.
Fucking toodles for Chris.